Good morning, my dear children.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are my children doing?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay. I am also doing good. Thank you. So shall we start today's session?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, yesterday we had started a new poem. So let me ask a few questions to find out whether you read the poem. Now, how many of you read the poem in the evening before you went to play? Anyhow, you went to play in the evening, right? So before you went to play or after coming from play, how many of you revised the poem? How many of you read the poem? Yeah, that's a good thing that many of you have read the poem. Now, who did not read the poem? What should you do? You have to read it 5 times just immediately after the class. Okay. Yes. So who is going to answer my first question? What is the name of the poem that we started? What is the name of the poem? Yes, Evangeline, what is the name of the poem, my dear?
A good play.
A good play. Very good. What is the name of the poem? A good
play.
play. Now, do you remember who is the poet of this poem? Now look at the screen here. Could anyone tell me who is he? What is his name? Yes, Sivida? Sivida, my dear, unmute your device and tell me who is this? Whom do you see on the screen?
R.L. Stevenson.
R.L. Stevenson. Very good. Now, who is going to tell me what is his full name? What does R stand for? What does L stand for? I want the name of the poet. Okay, he is R.L. Stevenson who has written the poem, A Good Play. Yes, Yamurian, what is his full name?
Robert Louis Stevenson.
Stevenson. Very good. Robert Louis Stevenson. Look here. So what is his full name? R stands for Robert, L stands for Louis, and Stevenson. So what is his full name? Robert Louis Stevenson, the poet of the poem, A Good Play. Okay, now how many children did you find in the poem? How many children did you find in the poem? Okay, how many children? Yes, Amaya, my dear.
Two.
2. How will you answer in the full sentence? There are
two children.
children in the poem. Okay. Now, what did the children do? Did they go for a trip? Did they really go for a trip? Advait, did they really go for a trip, Advait?
No.
No. Then, what kind of a trip did they go? What did they plan out?
They imagine.
They imagined. Okay, they imagined and they planned out an imaginary adventure, right? So, what did the children do in the poem? Since they were not taken anywhere, what did they do? They planned out an imaginary adventure. Okay, that's a good thing. Now, what did they build in order to go on their imaginary adventure? What did they build? Yes, Dia, I want the answer in full sentence. Okay, what did they make? What did they build?
They built a ship upon the stairs.
Very good. What did they do? They built a ship on the stairs. How did they build the ship? How? What did they make use of? Okay, what was the question that I asked you? What did they make use of in order to build a ship? Ryan Manu, what did they make use of, my dear? How did they build the ship?
They built back bedroom chairs.
Okay, they made use of the bedroom chairs and they built
Back
a ship.
bedroom chairs.
Yes, they built a ship on the stairs. Okay, then what did they fill the ship with? What did they use to fill the ship with? Who is going to answer my question? What did they make use of to fill the ship? Yes, Siddesh? Siddesh?
Sofa pillows.
No, how will you answer in the full sentence? They made use of?
The men use sofa pillows.
Okay, they used sofa pillows to fill the ship. Good. Okay. Then after building a ship, after filling the ship with sofa pillows, what was their plan? Where did they go sailing? Where did they go sailing? Who is going to answer my question? Yes, Maria. Where did they go, my dear?
They go to a billows.
Okay. Who is going to answer me in a better way? Where did they go? Abir, are you ready, Abir? Come on, unmute your device and give me the answer. Yes.
They go to the beach.
They go. Did they go to the beach, Abir? Did they go to the beach? Did they really go to the beach yesterday? After building an imaginary ship, what did they do? Yes, Yamurayan.
They went to billows.
They went
Went to
sailing
waves,
on the
waves.
billows. How will you answer? They went sailing where? On the billows. And what is the meaning of the word billow? Billow means what? Look at the screen here. Look at the screen here and tell me what is the meaning of billow. Yes, yesterday I taught you, right? Yesterday I told you. They made a ship in order to go sailing on the billows. What is the meaning of the word billows? Yes, Vinayak. Billows means
Waves.
waves. Very good. Billows means waves. Look at the board here. Waves. Have you not seen the waves when you went to the beach? Don't you play? Don't you play when the wave comes? When the wave hits the shore, what do? You run. So it's very funny to play. Okay. So here they constructed the ship. They filled the ship with sofa pillows. Then they went on sailing on the billows. That's what we learned in the first stanza. In the second stanza, what did they take with them? Now, whenever we go for a trip or a journey, what do? We also carry so many things. But what did the children carry with them? What did they take along with them when they went for a trip? Devananda, what did they take, my dear? They took. No, you just answer in full sentence. They took.
They took an apple and
okay, that is enough.
slice of
One point is enough, Devananda. Okay, they took an apple. Shall we go in order? That may be better. Before apple, what were the things that they took? What is that called? A sharp blade which is used to cut wood. What is it called? What did they take with them? Come on, give me the answer. Yes, Evangeline. Only one. Evangeline going to say only 1 point. What did they take? They took. No, you answer me in full sentence. They took saw. Okay, they took saw. Harin, after saw, what did they take with them? They took, come on, answer me in full sentence. They took
nails.
They took several nails. They took a saw. They took several nails. Then, what is this? Look at the board. What is this? What do we call them? Yes, look at this. What are these called? Yes, Dia?
Nasal pan.
Nursery?
Nursery pan.
No, listen. Nursery pails. Nursery pails. Come on, repeat. What are these called? Nursery pails. Nursery pails. So what did they take with them? They took a saw. They took several nails, and they took nursery pails. Now, what is the meaning of nursery pail? Nursery pails means small buckets which are used for playing. Small, you may be having at home. Do you have a small bucket at home to play? Do you have a small bucket? No, you don't have. So here, what did the children do? They took saw, they took several nails, and they took nursery pails. And as Devananda told, they took an apple also, because, they are going for a trip. In between, if they feel hungry, they thought of taking an apple. Did they take only apple with them? Was there something else that was carried by them? Something which is very yummy, tasty? Yes, Safania, what did they take along with an apple? Yes, Safania.
They took a slice of cake.
Yes, they took a slice of cake. Now, what is the meaning of slice? Who is going to give me the meaning of slice? Slice means? Slice means? Slice means, yes, my Amaya, do you know the answer? Yes, Advait. Yes, Advait. What is the meaning of slice?
Piece.
Piece. Very good. They took an apple and a slice of cake, a piece of cake to have when they feel hungry. Okay. An apple and a slice of cake, which was enough for Tom and me to go a sailing on till tea. So when did they plan to come back from the trip? What is the meaning of this sentence? To go a sailing on till tea. So they went on sailing and they continued. They thought of sailing till tea. Till tea means what? Usually when do we have tea? Tea we have it in the evening, right? So if they feel hungry in between, they took an apple, they took a slice of cake and they started their journey. Don't forget, it is not real. It is only an imaginary trip. Actually, are the children traveling by a ship? Are the children traveling by a ship? No, no, they are not traveling by a real ship. They are not at all on the waves, on the billows. It is only an imaginary trip. Okay, imaginary ship which they have built on the stairs. Don't you have stairs at home? Don't you play on the stairs? Do you play on the stairs at home? Yes. So here also, what did the children do? Children did not go for a real trip. Okay, it is only an imaginary trip. So what did they do? They built a ship on the stairs with the help of the bedroom chairs and they filled with sofa pillows and they went on sailing on billows. This all they are imagining and playing on the stairs. Okay, sometimes it happens, no? You also sometimes you become a teacher. You become a teacher and you take all the toys which you have in your house and keep them in a line, in an order, and you stand like a teacher and you teach the toys. Have you played these kind of games at home? Yes. Sometimes girls, what do? They imitate their mother. They just take a shawl or something, wear a sari just like mother and act like mother as if they are cooking in the kitchen or something like that. Have you played ever like that? Yes. What about the boys? Boys imitating some hero or your father, something acting like. Have you not played these kind of games at home? Do you play these kind of games? How many of you play these kind of games? Imagining and playing. Yes, very good. So just like you, the two children in the poem, they did not go on a real trip. They imagined that there is a ship. So they built a ship with the chairs on the stairs and they are on the stairs with the ship which they have built. Clear? Now look at the last stanza. Come on, take your textbook, page number 24. We are going to deal with the last stanza of the poem. Now I'm going to read out, my dear children. Come on, look at the board. Look at the board and just okay, look at the board here now. What is the last stanza? Last stanza. We sailed along for days and days. How many days? They went on sailing for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Okay, actually they planned to come back till the evening. But what happened? They went on sailing because it is an imaginary. I can sit in my own house and I can imagine that I am sailing on the billows, on the waves. So they also, what did they do? Actually, they are on the stairs in their own house, but they are imagining as if they are sailing on the billows. So how many days did they go sailing? They went for 2-3 days and had the very best of place. So what are the children thinking here? The play which they are playing now by building a ship on the stairs, they feel that it is one of the best plays that they have ever played. What is the meaning of that sentence? The play. You have to take the page number 24, my dear Nakshatra. Okay, so the play which they are playing on the stairs What are the children thinking about their play? They consider that play as one of the best plays that they have ever played. Okay, and look at the, so how many days did they go sailing? They went sailing for days and days, and they played. They had a good play. Then, but Tom fell out and hurt his knee. So there was no one left but me. Now what happened to Tom? Tom fell out. Actually, where did the Tom fell down? Is it from the ship or on the stairs? Where did he, where are they playing? Actually, where are they playing? Are they not playing on the stairs? Yes, they are playing on the stairs. Sivada, they are playing on the stairs. They are thinking, imagining, and they are playing on the stairs. So when they were playing, what happened to Tom now? What happened to Tom? Tom? Who is going to give me the answer? What happened to Tom here when they were on an imaginary trip building a ship? Suddenly something happened to Tom. What happened to Tom? Yes, Angelica, what happened to Tom, my dear?
Tom fell down and hurt his knee.
Yes. What happened to Tom? Tom fell down. Tom fell down, and what happened to Tom's knee? It got hurt. Then, so there was no one left but me. So what is the poet telling here? What happened to Tom? Tom fell down because they were playing on the stairs. So he hurt his knee and there was no one left because there were only two children. If one is hurt, what the other child will do? Other child will feel bad. So he says there was no one but me. Now who is this me here? Me is the poet who is narrating all the incidents in the poem. Did you understand? Who is me here? Me is the poet. Who is the poet here? R.L. Stevenson. He is the one who is narrating all the incidents that took place right from the beginning. Now, did you understand the last stanza? I'm going to repeat. I'm going to read once again and explain. Please listen. We sailed along for days and days and had the very best of plays. But Tom fell out and hurt his knee, so there was no one left but me. So as I told you, where were the children playing? The children were playing on the stairs. As they were playing on the stairs, what happened to Tom? Tom fell down. Tom fell down from the imaginary ship that they had built. So Tom fell down, and what happened to his knee? His knee was hurt. So what happened to the other child? The other child was left all alone. So there was no one to play but me. Now who is me? Me is the poet. Who is? Me is the other child who is narrating all the incidents that have taken place in the poem. Okay. So who is going to read out the last stanza for all of us? Yes, Vrinda. Unmute your device, Vrinda.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, read out the last.
We sailed along for days and days and had the very best of play. But Tom fell out and hurt his knee. So there was no one left but me.
Okay, very good, very good. Yes, I want someone else also to read. One more child can read. Yes, Nakshatra. Nakshatra, my dear, unmute. Yes, Nakshatra.
We sailed along for days and days and had the very best of plays.
And had the very best of plays.
But Tom fell out.
I think so, Nakshatra, my dear. Nakshatra has got some network issue.
There was
Nakshatra
no
has got some network issue. Is there anyone else who can read out? Who has no network issue? All Jaron, yes, Jaron, read out the third stanza. No, Jeroen also has got some network issue there now. Stephania, my dear, read out the third stanza, Stephania.
Yes, ma'am.
Read loudly, my dear. Be loud enough.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
We sailed for days and days and had the very best
Of place.
But Tom fell out and hurt his knee. So there was no one left but me.
Very good, Stephania. Good, good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, now do you have any doubts regarding the poem? In the last stanza, what did we learn? We learned that they went sailing for days and days, 2 days, 3 days, because it is an imaginary trip. And what happened? They had the best place. Best place means they had never played like that before. So they enjoyed a lot. Now, whenever you also play, don't you enjoy yourself? Don't you enjoy? Don't you enjoy? Do you enjoy or yes, we enjoy, right? Whenever we play, we see that we enjoy the maximum. So just like you, the children in the poem also, what did they do? They enjoyed the maximum. As they were playing on the stage, what happened now? Tom fell down. So what happened to the other child? The other child was feeling very bad when Tom fell and Tom hurt his knee. Okay, this is the end of the poem. Did you like the poem? If you have liked the poem, just show me a thumbs up and a smile with the thumbs up. Let me see. Yes, thank you for the good smile. Okay, now do you have any doubts regarding the poem? No. Now shall we discuss the meanings of this poem? Meanings. Now take the page number 24. There is a first word, billows. Billows. Who is going to give me the answer of this word, billows? What does it mean? Yeah. Who is going to give me the meaning of the word billows? We have discussed about this just before some time. Yes, Advait, what is the meaning of the word billows?
Waves.
Waves. Very good. You need not write. I will be sending the notes. You just concentrate here. Okay. So what is that first word that we come across? It is okay. A good play. Then the meanings. What is the first word? Billows. Billows means waves. Okay, that's a good thing. Now look at the second word, saw. S-A-W, saw. What is the meaning of the word saw? S-A-W, saw. What is it called? Yes, Sivda?
A sharp knife.
Instead of a sharp knife, good attempt, not a problem. It is a long blade used to cut wood. Okay, now look at the board. I'm going to write here, just concentrate here. I'm going to ask the meanings again here. So what is the meaning of saw? It is a long blade. Long blade. I don't know why I am not. Okay, what did I say? It is a long blade used to cut wood. Now, what is the third word? What is the third word? It is nails. Now, what is the meaning of this word, nails? Nails means small metal objects to fix things. Small metal objects to fix things. Now you need not write. I'll be sending the notes. You can write. I want someone to read all the three meanings which are written on the board. Who is going to read for all of us? Yes, MU Rayan. Come on, unmute your device and start reading. Look at the first word. What is the first word?
Billows.
Come on, be loud enough. Come on, energetic enough.
Billows.
Yes.
Billows.
What is the meaning of the word billows?
Waves.
Waves. Waves. What is the second word?
Saw.
Saw. What is the meaning?
A long blade used to cut wood.
Wood. A long blade used to cut wood. What do we call? We call it as a saw. Yes. What is the meaning of nails?
Small metal object to fix things.
Small metal objects to fix things. Very good. Now, shall we go to the next meaning? That is the fourth one. Fourth one I shall write here. That is nursery pails. Nursery pails. Now, what is the meaning of the word nursery pails? Nursery pails means small buckets. Small buckets used for playing. Small buckets used for playing. What do we call? We call it as nursery pails. And the last one is slice. What is the meaning of slice? Piece. Okay. So how many words did we learn now? We have learned 5 words and their meanings. Who is going to read out the last 2 words? Chriswin. Yes, Chriswin. Unmute your device, Chriswin.
Ma'am.
Yes, read out the 4th word, Chriswin. Can you see here? Nursery pails.
Nursery pails.
What is the meaning?
Small buckets used for playing.
Yes, small buckets used for playing. What do we call? Nursery pails. Yes, Chriswin. What is the meaning of slice?
Play.
Slice? Piece. What is the meaning of slice?
Piece.
Piece. Okay, thank you. Now, shall we move on to the question answers? Look at the first one. Why did the boys build the ship? Why did the boys build the ship? The boys built the ship to go sailing on the billows. Why did they build the ship? They built the ship to go sailing on the billows. Who is going to repeat the same answer? Who is going to repeat the same answer for all of us? Why did the boys build the ship? Yes, Sivda. Yes, Sivda.
The boys built ship to go sailing on the billows.
Yes, the boys built the ship to go sailing on the billows. Very good. Now, what did they use to fill up the ship? This we have discussed. I asked you before some time. What did they make use of? What did they make use of to fill the ship? Yes. Yes, Maria. What did they make use of to fill the ship?
They
made use of
bed chairs
to build the ship. What did they fill the ship with? What did they fill the ship with, Maria? Sofa pillows. Very good. Yes, they filled the ship with sofa pillows. Okay. Now, till when were the boys planning to go sailing? The boys were planning to go sailing till tea time. Always remember that. Okay, when did they plan to come back? Or till when were the boys planning to go sailing? They planned to go sailing till tea time. Why was the poet left alone on the ship? This is the answer which is very easy. Who is going to give me the answer? Why was the poet left alone on the ship? Why was the poet left alone, all alone in the imaginary ship that they built on the stairs? What happened to Tom? What happened to Tom? Yes, Advait?
Tom fell down.
Tom fell down, so the poet was left all alone. Very good. So I'll be sending the notes in the group. What are you supposed to do? You are supposed to write the notes neatly and read the poem. How many times are you going to read the poem? 3 times. 3 times will do. Okay, you have to read the poem 3 times. So, okay, my dear children, as I told you, please read the poem 3 times and and write the notes neatly. Okay. Bye bye. Have a good
Thank
night.
you, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.